A lot of time people ask that what kind of apps on the phone can we use to create website logo and Favicon. So what I've done is for this particular episode, I've just trimmed a little bit of portion from one of the videos which I had recorded earlier, which is this one right over here, which is a 210 plus minutes episode. That episode, I'm going through step-by-step process, starting from scratch, building an online business around gratitude. And how I'm doing that, everything is there right over here in this video. And for this one, you'll find a link below this episode, so you can just check out that. But for this particular episode, I'm just trimming down that portion when I'm creating logo and Favicon from my phone using two brilliant apps. That is what I'm going to show you in this particular episode. So let's dive into that step-by-step tutorial of around 15 minutes right after this intro. Alright, so now I'm going to be connecting my phone. I have the cable and here we go. So like I will be connecting the phone right from here, and in a few seconds you will be able to see my cell phone. Yeah, there you go. So let me just maximize this till this point and right over here. Alright, so right in my phone, what I'm going to do is I have this application opened up which is Over. So if you see what kind of apps do I use, all those apps are right over here on my blog. Alright, so in case if you need any reference for the apps which I'm using, then all the applications are mentioned over here, right? So when I wrote this particular one, I was having 83 social media content creation apps for 2018, and that too just for photo and video. So all those applications are right over here. So you can click on this Over right over here, and that is what I'm going to use for this particular one. Alright, so Over is the app I'm using on my phone, and I'm going to click on this plus sign on my phone, which will give me some dimension. So I'm going to select this dimension as 140 cross 50. Right, that was the one, I suppose. Nothing else. So let's just measure it once again. We want this much. So it's 180 cross 45 approximately. So 180 cross 45. Let's say OK, and now we have the size. So I'm going to apply one shape which is white in color. So let's expand this. Alright, now I'm going to click on text and I would write gratitude show. Let's change the font to this one. So this is cool enough, and let's change the color so that it is visible in the first stage. Alright, now I want the color. Let's go back to our laptop. So what I can do is I can minimize the size of this one. Right. Let me just minimize the size so that I have the screen. So it's not fitting up. I don't know why. Anyway, so it is not fitting up. Alright, so now it is fitting. It is a little bit tricky over here, but that's fine. So I'll keep it as it is. So I want this color. I want this blue color and I want this orange color. So right over here, I want gratitude to be blue and show to be orange, the same color. So I have used this Chrome extension which is ColorZilla. Alright, so I'm gonna write over here for this logo creation. So if I write for logo, I'm using these two apps, Over app plus ColorZilla Chrome extension. Now I'm sure you won't be able to see this, but once we disconnect the phone like this one, you'll be able to see this. Alright, so that's the resource which I just mentioned. So coming back to this one, where it is, yeah. So I'm going to click on this ColorZilla and click on pick color from page, and move your cursor over the blue. So as you can see, on the top you have this hex code 4060B6. Alright, keep your cursor over there, come back to your phone, and now I want that color. So I'm gonna click on this text, click on duplicate, and double click on that duplicate text, so it will open up. I'll remove this show and just put this gratitude on top of this, right? And now I'll change the color for this gratitude by clicking on color, clicking on this color symbol, and changing the hex code over here to 4060 and B6. So now we have the same color. Alright, and for the show I'm gonna do the same. I'll move my cursor to Pro, and the orange is FF4F00. So go back, tap on this, and we only want show, but that's fine any which ways. Gratitude is below that gratitude, so that's perfectly alright. So I'm gonna tap on color and change it to FF4F00. Bingo. Alright, so now you have gratitude show in the same color. Now I'm gonna save this to my photo, and I want the background to be transparent. I don't want that white strip. So I'm gonna go into another app which is Magic Eraser. So there will be ad. Let's just wait for 5 seconds. I'll have to cancel this. Alright, so let's cancel this. So now I'll select the image, keep the original image at the bottom, and click on done. So now I have this. Alright, so let me just write down Magic Eraser as well, plus Magic Eraser, and that app is also mentioned somewhere over here, Magic Eraser. There you go. Alright, so all the apps are mentioned over there. Just bookmark this link. This is super important because it's like too much of information, right? All of those things. So the happy theme which I'm using is also mentioned over here. Everything, right? Everything, coupon codes, things like that. So make sure you use them. Let's come back to this, and we are now on my phone. I'm gonna just zoom in like this and tap on the white space, and bang, like that just goes away, right? And try to zoom in, remove all those white spaces, unnecessary white spaces which are there in the small spaces. All right, in the small spaces, just tap on that and it will go away. It's that simple. You don't require any fancy tool like Photoshop or CorelDRAW or anything. All right, so we are done. Click on this share button, click on PNG without this high resolution, and now we have that image for us. So I'm gonna go into my album and select this, send it to my phone, send it to my laptop. So let's just wait for the airdrop to come, and I'm sending this to my MacBook. There you go. Alright, there you go. So I have this, and let's go to customize on our site. So we are logged out. So I'll log in. So there was a time out session timeout. And now I would go into theme settings and small logo, select file, the one which we just created, this one. Just wait for it to upload, and I'm gonna have to just move this, minimize this for a while. Let's maximize this, not maximize, I would say. Let's just stretch it, and let me have this to be like gratitude show. This is not mandatory, this is just optional which I do. Choose image, and now let's publish. So this gratitude show is right over here. Oh, I suppose I'll have to remove this. let this be as it is, G. So we have to upload the image over here. Alright, so change image, select this, choose image. Bingo. So gratitude show, it's good to go, and the G symbol over here. Now we need to create a favicon. So for favicon, I would once again go to this app, and I would just scroll down to see if I have any favicon. I do have, so this one. Alright, let me just write gratitude show, and let's change the text to GS, G and S, gratitude show, and let me change this D to S. There you go. Alright, and I am going to change this to blue and orange. So let's change the color for the grayish part to this color, and that was, let's once again go to Colorzilla. Oh, I missed out on this part, guys. I'm so sorry. I minimized my phone and I didn't realize that I was actually doing something over here, so I'll do it again. Alright, I'll just do it again. I'm so sorry. So let's go back. So what I did was I selected a square image, and I simply had this GNS written, GNS, and I had this S just like the one which we did, and now I'm going to change the color of GS into orange, and that is what I want from this Colorzilla tab. So let's click on this, click on pick color from image, and what is this blue color again? It is 455. So even if it is a slight variation, that's perfectly alright. 455 7B7. Alright, and the orange part is, let's move our cursor to orange, FF3F02. So it will give you slight variation because of the shade as compared to the previous one. So FF3F02. Alright, and let's move this a little bit to, yeah, there you go. Alright, and let's share this, or let's save this. Go to Magic Eraser and go back, select the one which we just created, original, done, tap on the white space, and we are good to go, except for this small little white spaces. Right, change it. Now we are good to go. Right, share this PNG high resolution, go to album, and this is the one which we need to send it to our laptop. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna upload this favicon. Click on select image and upload files, select file, select the one which we just created, and now I can actually minimize this. The phone is not required. As like gratitude show, let's copy and paste it over here. Choose image. Now this will be on the top where it says this one.
So I hope that tutorial was helpful, and I hope Over and Magic Eraser will help you to enhance your Favicon and enhance your site logo day-to-day basis for different websites, and I hope you get more creative with these apps. Let me know what are your questions, let me know what are other episodes you want me to do, and I'll see you in the comments below. I'll get back to you with all your queries in the best possible manner, and if you haven't, then subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on any particular episode like this one, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.
If you have missed out on the previous one, do check out this video, latest video from DigiPerform's YouTube channel. Do check out over there. And if you haven't subscribed to these channels, tap on the individual logos, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification, and I look forward to see you in the next ones. And yes, this is how I record. It's all natural.